will say to thank you and sorry, but I'm late for to be here. This is my first time in Philippines. Yes, my first time in Philippines. I hope enjoy and very happy in here. Yeah. Okay, thank you. This my presentation about mediation on DGIP. In DGIP, I think same method because we basically using a method with WIPO Mediation Center from Geneva. So we have a method with same for the dispute resolution resolve for employing mutual agreement upon procedure outside to the realm legal court. So mediation function is alternative dispute resolution for the outside realm of formal court. That is on DGIP function of mediation procedure. And let me to introduce mediation in DGIP. Mediation in DGIP is being voluntary. Why? Because we on-site government. In government, we can make a charge with the parties. We are just facilitate the parties. But when we have invitation from the outside, from the legal court, from nation, we have two institutions outside from government, National Arbitration Institution and Mediation Center Institution. If we have to invitation become a mediator from the outside government, we can make a charge. But inside government, under government, we can make a charge. We cannot make a charge. Just facilitate by the parties for resolving to their problem. That's why in the DGIP mediation is being voluntary. And next, mediation priority is impartiality. Of course, same with the another country maybe, if I wrong is correctly, and guarantee the confidentiality of the parties involved. And DGIP also have a facilitate by mediator has been certified and reliable. That's the point of implementation as a mediator. If the last, if the peace agreement is successful agree, binding force of the civil law will apply. So mediation is conducting for the civil law system. In Indonesia have a civil law system same with private law for individual. For the parties making contract for the other parties. This is we call that civil law system legal. And next, total mediator on the DGIP. We have 24 mediator on the DGIP, and consisting about the senior mediator 12 and a new mediator 12. 7 days ago, DGIP just held a mediation training for the prospective 12 new mediator employee in section of handles about a mediation. I hope in the new mediator can handle case and request mediation resolved immediately. And next, and we have to scope mediation, and on the DGIP don't have yet arbitration, but we only have mediation. And mediation still become one process with investigation. So why mediation can be implementation before the parties have a complaint report first filed in DGIP. After the parties have a submit of complaint report to us, we can make a request mediation. That why still become one process with investigation. So we have a investigator and we have a mediator. When investigator handle that case, we can become a mediator because it's maybe conflict of interest from that case. So mediation, the parties must be filed complaint report first when the parties make a request implementation of mediation. That's was adapted to in the DGIP regulation in the Ministry of Law and Human Rights on number 1/2023. And mediation on the DGIP is conducting before their file submission to prosecution officer. So before criminal charge, we can make a request mediation, and mediation can be to require the parties must be submit to complaint report first. That's the point scope of mediation on DGIP. This is mediation data from 2021 until 2023. The case total request about the mediation case is 79 case, and the copyright have a ranking number 1. Why? Because now this era digitally, so we are into technology development. There are many cases as artwork such as music, film, creative content, funding to upload through media digital. So digital identic for the copyright case, because a computer program is include requiring from copyright. So that is number 1 case mediation in the DGIP about copyright, and secondly about trademark. And then the order to complete this case for Indonesian diesel only 1, and 14 the for platin only 1 2. This is about mediation data from 2021 until 2023. And this is a procedure flowchart of mediation process on the DGIP when we apply. Number 1, the parties apply for mediation. After the parties apply for mediation, we make a team to check completeness of file. Usually completeness of file such as about the intellectual property ownership certified. So if the parties have a complaint reverse or make a request mediation, they must have intellectual property owner certified. After that, they can make a request a mediation. And secondly, they have a clue of evidence or sample of evidence, and then documentation file. This is about the completeness witness check file for implementation of mediation. And next step, we record in the register book about the formally complete. We record in mediation record. After that, next step, we adjudication appointment of mediator to handle about mediation case. And after the parties have the mediator, usually the parties conducting about the pre-mediation. And next slide, we how to explain about the pre-mediation and mediation process. After mediation process, of course, can be successful and unsuccessful, depend the parties to making decision. After settlement agreement, we have a team 2 for monitoring implementation of mediation. There is a procedural flowchart of mediation process on DGIP, and this, for example, I take 2 cases about intellectual property infringement to handle in mediation process. And the case trademark, they start a good friend, a little established to join the business. This is Elfano brand. Elfano brand is a brand local from Indonesia. And the problem arose because when the party register watch brand Elfano and brand Unity in the name of individual, but he make a brand, both of them make a brand and have a legal entity. After that, one of the party is registered watch brand Elfano unitarity in the individual name. So one of parties is feel disappointed. They feel that it was idea and term of branding that has created. So he make a complaint report to DGIP for the finish that case. So the DGIP formed the mediation team about this case, and in the end we get a reconciliation with transfer ownership right of them, both of them, and we will to pay compensation as the use was under the individual name. So if they to make individual name, he must pay compensation as long as he used the watch under individual name. After that finish, he can make certified for both of them to ownership certified. This is casus about the trademark. And secondly, we have a case about the copyright. And the copyright case, this is from senior high school. The senior high school versus association who care about the intellectual property infringement. So this is community who care about intellectual property infringement, and they consisting about the publisher, author, and novels. The case began when the school download and share novel electronic book on the school library internet for the public download. After that, the author filed compensation for the electronic book that had been illegal download but was ignored by school. So school is ignored because school feel was educational purpose, not commercial purpose. But PPKC asked DGIP to mediation for the problem because the author is not pay for the ebook from the uploading or downloading to share to public. So DGIP form a mediation team, and finally VPKC and school agree about reconciliate by replacing compensation for number of book to download it, and the school get original book to library school. This and successful about the case of copyright. And this is a step to premediation. We have in conducting a premediation, we usually to have three steps. One step who, and two step when, and three step where. Who is about explain the principal intellectual property owner or IP owner. We call IP owner or the principal. We usually want to IP owner or principal to attending in implementation of mediation. But sometime the third party is protective or hide the IP owner or principal. So we can to getting deeply information from the IP owner. That's why mediation can be too successful, because the IP owner and principal can be unable to attend in the process of mediation. And two step, we went about determine the timing of the mediation. The parties can be choice about determining of timing implementation of mediation. And then the parties can to invoke discretion about the location meeting. He can they to choice about the outside from the office or the DGIP office. That is about premediation, and this about the implementation of mediation. Of course, when we conducting mediation process, we usually to introduction each other, the parties, and beginning for mediator first, and then the parties introducing themselves. This is one step from the implementation mediation. And next step, the parties presentation about the chronology case, about the problem, the problem experience, and then the party, the mediator define about the core problem. After that, and next step is bargaining for related loss experience. And when the mediation can be too successful, or their each of the party is defined about their opinion, we have a spirit meeting. Spirit meeting is give to reach and consider if no agreement can be reached. After that, you can have a decision making. Decision making is about the party can determine of decision the best of both of them. Mediator only accommodate about the each party decision. After mediation successful, we making a drafting of agreement. The agreement have be to reconcile it, then it will be written into the draft after the peace agreement. I think that's implementation of mediation on the DGIP. And this is for reason for choosing mediation. All the parties have a reason about the why they choose mediation. Firstly, maybe lower cost, the less cost than hiring a lawyer on going to court, and saving time. The party can saving time because settlement easier, faster, and just time of the parties. And goals is the derivation of priorities. The principle of mediation is win-win solution, and the mediator can be to guaranteed confidentiality document from the from the result implementation of the parties and joint decision of the parties. Maybe that's my presentation, share experience on the DGIP. Thank you for once again for your time and attention. We have to continue collaboration. Thank you very much.